It's low key. First thing I want to say is I'm not talking shit about anyone. Um, I just have questions. My personal knowledge on gangs and how gangs operate is limited, damn near non-existent. So genuinely and truly, I'm just here making observations and asking questions simply because I'm a man. I'm a man first. And just the way I came up, it was never in me to follow other men or anyone else. So let's get to it. All right, so I just want to go through this. Um, I was late. I just woke up like a little bit ago, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's a beautiful. YouTube is a beautiful thing because you get these recommendations, you get these random videos that pop up, and you can honestly it could take you into a world as far as the content that you've never been exposed to. It can be an educational process, so on and so forth. But basically I woke up, I just checked my phone, and then I literally accidentally hit a video when I was on YouTube, and it brought up this video. It's a rapper out of, I want to say, Long Beach. His name is Stupid Young. uh No Jumper, Adam 22. I guess he's a blogger or a YouTuber. He was interviewing Stupid Young. He went to his hood. They were talking about Cambodian. Here it go right here. Adam 22 tweeted, "My dude Dollar Sign Young, which is Stupid Young, took us around his neighborhood and showed us how the Cambodian Crips live out in Long Beach." Um, So that was pretty much the video. I can't show it because obviously I'm gonna get flagged, but I put the link in the description for this video so you guys can go watch it. It's 15 minutes, but it's not like it's like a pretty a fairly quick 15 minutes. But like I said, going back to what I'm saying here is I'm just here to ask questions. I'm really approaching this whole entire situation, this whole where the culture has gone from. I'm making observations, and I'm just asking questions. I'm not attacking anybody. I don't want no smoke. So let's get into it. The reason why I titled this video "Death Ain't Gangsta, Life is Gangsta" is simply because during this video where this rapper right here, he's being interviewed, by Adam 22. During the video, they're driving around, and you know, so many times in the video, this rapper dude is like, "Yeah, my homie died right there," or somebody I knew died over there, or two people I knew died in the same place years apart over there. And I'm just like, I guess I got triggered because I'm like, okay, I guess it wasn't any real like understanding, I guess, in his tone or his body language. I didn't feel like, I felt like he was promoting death. I felt like he thought it was cool. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just making an observation. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't feel like when somebody dies and you really care about them and they really mean something, not only to you but the community. You know what I'm saying? You don't drive people around and I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm bugging, but I wouldn't drive people around and point out spots to where all my loved ones died. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. Um, but that definitely triggered me. And that's why I made this video. You know, just because these people are dying, in my opinion, out of uh, being scared to break out of that programming. They're dying because they're scared to break out of the program. Stop fucking hating each other and love each other. I don't know how else to say it. I really genuinely don't know how else to say it. Stop killing each other and love each other, and everything else from there take care of itself. The alternative is this: you riding around pointing out spots where your people have lost their lives. For what real reason? For what real reason on this planet did these loved ones of yours lose their lives? That's what time I'm on logically. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's easy to kill. It is easier to kill somebody, and it's hard to forgive. It's easy to kill somebody, but it's hard to forgive. When it comes to ego, when it comes to pride, when it comes to perception, public perception, when it comes to people in your ear, all of that bullshit. All that shit is evil. All that shit is emotions. Gangster is forgiving somebody that you want to kill. Gangster is embracing life. Gangster is loving one another, even if you don't necessarily even like them. You know, when you really come to the understanding, when you put out that energy of love, it's not just for you or for the person or for that person that you're, trying to give that energy to. It's for the whole community. It's for the whole world. You understand? Because you give one person love, it's gonna go inside them, and they're gonna give it out. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna give it out to somebody else. That person's gonna give it out to somebody else. That person's gonna give it out to somebody else, so on and so forth. So the bigger picture is y'all motherfuckers gotta stop being on this hateful shit and love each other, not just for yourself or the person you directly, you know what I mean, interacting with. For this whole shit. It's mandatory you move like that for this whole shit to be where it's supposed to be. That's just my personal opinion. Shout out John Hardy in the chat. John Hardy says death brings karma. Um, but as far as this video, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not I don't claim to be a gangster. I don't claim to be a tough guy. I'm as square as they come. But just something about it, in my opinion, it didn't pass the smell test. It just didn't pass the smell test. As far as real gangster, real real gangster, that energy, you know what I mean? It just the real gangster energy, I didn't pick it up. That's just my opinion. I just didn't pick it up. You know what I mean? Keys to Win says, "Hey, low key in chat. Welcome, 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 Queens. Welcome, Miss Solo 78. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Today we just talking death ain't gangster, life is gangster. I'm gonna come right back with another video. Y'all girl Scissor said women do not need men to survive. So I'm gonna come back with that one after this one. But shout out to everybody in the chat. um, the problem that I had with this dude is also he's obviously a rapper, but he is also obviously Asian. He's an Asian rapper. He had a song. His song was a remix of Plug Walk. It was called Crip Walk. In the song, he says the word nigga. Everybody knows how I feel about that. I feel like nobody should say the word nigga. but I say it all the time. But I feel like nobody should say that word. And if people gonna say it, it should only be limited to the you know what I mean, to the people it was really called. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see why an Asian person would stoop to the level of using the word nigga. I don't understand. You have your own culture, you have a strong culture. You know what I'm saying? Asians are fucking damn near taking over United States of America. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as when it comes to owning shit. Why you want to come all the way down to that level? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I tripping? Oh shit, y'all turning up in the chat. Shout out Miss Bad and Bougie. I gotta subscribe to your Currency Cartel channel. I'm only subscribed to the other channel. Miss Solo 78 says, I've been in the cut listening, and I gotta admit that what you have said, I like the way you think. Salute. Yeah, show love to each other, man. You show love in the chat, you're gonna get it right back. That's what time we on. But I just think, yeah, like I said, a lot of this goes into account. It doesn't, you know, even if I'm talking to a black dude, right? Even if I'm talking to someone that's legally black, right? And I know that makes no sense because black is not a race, it's a color, but work with me. Even if I'm talking to someone that's legally black and they're using it, they're just saying the N-word to be cool, right? They're just saying it to be cool. They're saying it's not, you know what I mean? They're trying to fit in or they want you to look at them a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Even them, I'll look at them sideways. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't, as far as this Asian kid saying the N-word, it is what it is, but I don't respect it and it don't pass the smell test. You know what I'm saying? John Hardy says, Asian taking over all black businesses. We need to open all black hair salons. And that's another thing. That's another thing. That's another thing. You see, I think this is the second incident where a chick is getting at a nail salon where a chick is getting smacked up. Did y'all see that? That second incident where a chick got smacked up in front of a nail salon? It's crazy. It's crazy. If anybody gonna smack her up, it should be a black, you know what I mean? A black person that she went to a black owned nail salon. If anything, I'm just saying. Oh shit. It's supposed to be quick though. It's supposed to be a quick video. Let me get through it. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, within this video, it's dark as hell in my living room right now. Within this video, so they're going through the hood. You have an Asian person, an Asian rapper going through the hood, and a white vlogger, YouTuber, whatever you want to call them. They're going through the hood of Long Beach, right? And they're pushing gang violence through a genre that doesn't even belong to them. Do y'all realize what I just said right there? They're using rap and hip hop culture to push gang violence, and they're not even a part of the culture. Am I tripping? Because if you genuinely care, like I said, going back to what we were talking about the other day, this shit is becoming whitewashed right in front of our eyes. Because it's not about, I'm not trying to make it, it's not about race. It's about who cares about the culture and who doesn't. These two people clearly are exploiting the culture for all the negative aspects it has. And they're genuinely making a profit off of it. This dude's video, he got like 10 million views. He got 10 million views on his video. 10 million views, right? But like John said, you got these what'd you say, John? You say you got these doctors being murdered and nobody's even talking about it. Did you say they were like finding a cure for cancer or something like that? And nobody's even talking about it. Nobody cares. But 10 million people will tune in to listen to an Asian person, an Asian rapper saying nigga and promoting gang violence through a genre that he clearly doesn't even care about enough to uphold. Am I tripping? I'm not trying to go too deep, man. I'm not trying to go too deep. You know what I'm saying? Miss Solo 78 says, turn my goofy all the way down. Let's see. uh Kelly says, I'm listening in the bushes driving. Oh shit. Yes. Miss Solo. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Me and John Hardy were talking about that. Miss Solo said 78 says, yeah, holistic doctors are popping up everywhere, popping up dead every year. That's a fact. Shout out Virgo in the building. What's good with you, King? Shout out Miss Solo 78. Shout out Keys to Win. Shout out Currency Cartel, aka Miss Bad and Bougie, aka Miss Kelly. Shout out John Hardy in the building. Welcome, welcome. Everybody hit that like button. Everybody share this right now while we live. Share it right now while we live so we can bring more people into this conversation. How does that make y'all feel? You know, I asked the big homie, I asked one of my big homies earlier. I said, how do you feel about an Asian rapper saying the N-word on a rap track? You know, how do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? And he just pretty much, to sum it up, he said he didn't care for it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to agree. I can't. There's nothing I can really say. I think a lot of these kids are under the impression through the social media, through the programming, they think that ignorance is the equivalent to you being hip hop. For you to be hip hop, for you to represent hip hop, you have to be ignorant. Am I tripping? I feel like that's where the programming is at now. For you to be hip hop, you got to go out and dye your hair a whole bunch of colors. You got to look dirty. You got to get tattoos all over your face. You got to be on some type of drug all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you got to speak really really bad English. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Keys to Win says, yeah, that's corny. Suspiciously. That's a fact. I don't know if y'all familiar with Timothy Cunningham, but if you are, that's another situation. John Hardy says, you got the right to say what you want to say. If you say it at the wrong time and wrong place, now that's different. That's a fact. I mean, yeah, if we talking freedom of speech, but if we talking morals within men and even, within women, if we talking morals, you don't come from this culture. You don't care about this culture. I'm just saying, I'm gonna get past this. But if you care, when you really care about something, you take care of it. When you really care about something, you take care of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't hoe it out. You don't pimp it out. You don't exploit it. Take care of it. It's like when you have a child. You don't just have a child because you wanted one and then now it's there and you're like, okay, I'm done with it. Like you actually got to take care of that child every day or it's going to suffer. It's going to, you know, it's eventually is going to reach its demise if you don't take care of it. So that's pretty much where I'm at with that. So yeah, I think the way the programming is now, The children that's growing up right now at this very second, they feel like in order to be ignorant, I must be foolish. I must say fuck everything I stand for or I want to stand for, and I got to be on their time. I got to go to their level. And it's sad because we are watching an entire genre crumble. So that's just my opinion on that. Let's see what else did I what else did I put on my notes? Um yeah, right. Exactly. Miss Solo 78 says you don't exploit it. John Hardy says a white person can't say nigga in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, and a black person can't say cracker at a KKK rally. Absolutely, because you know what's gonna come. Um, John Hardy and Miss Solo TV. I would like to have you on King and you on Queen tonight. Are y'all available to come on? I want to talk SZA's comments. She said that if you don't know SZA, she signed to Top Dog Entertainment. She had a song with Kendrick Lamar. She had a song with Travis Scott called Love Galore. She just came out. She had another song called The Weekend where she was confessing her love for being a side chick. If you two are available, I would love to invite you on the panel tonight, and we could I would love to hear that exchange if you guys are available. Um, Virgo says, "Hey, low key, do you think it will come to a point where music, in general, dies out or never?" I think like we were talking about other night when we said music is becoming whitewashed. This hip hop genre is becoming whitewashed. What I think is going to genuinely happen if you use logic, I think that you're going to see more and more and more white rappers, and there's nothing wrong with white rappers, but white rappers like Post Malone, white rappers like well, I don't know if this dude is white, but rappers that aren't melanated, like, well, it's not even about melanin. I'm gonna just say rappers like Lil Pump, rappers like Takashi 69. They're going to keep flooding the airwaves and keep programming people to settle for that message, and that's it. And to the point where people do not even take rap, hip hop, fuck it, R&B serious as a genre, as period, as anything. And I think at that point, that's when they'll move on to something else. That's my personal opinion, because that's what it looks like right now. I couldn't listen to the radio like 5 years ago. I damn sure can't listen to the radio now. Niggas be riding around in their car, listening to air. It's awful. It's awful. Turn the radio on right now. If you in a car, bad and bougie, what you listening to? I bet you listening to either Drake or Plug Walk. Who else? You know what I'm saying? Miss Solo says, "Well, I'm safe because I don't have any Klan rallies on my calendar this month." Oh shit. Um, let's see. But that's how I feel. How you feel about that, Virgo? But like I said, this was just supposed to be a quick video. I'm gonna come right back with another video for y'all. Um, what I do want to say about the situation is now peep my logic, right? I feel like if anyone is going to exploit this culture of ours, shouldn't it be at least the people that created it? Right? So for example, if anybody gonna whoop your kid's ass, shouldn't it only be limited to you or the person you made the child with? That's what I'm trying to say here, right? Can you imagine you walking through the mall with your child and your child acting up and some random person come up and beat and smack the hell out of your child's hand or their ass or something like that? They, some random person comes out of nowhere and disciplines your child. I'll be honest, these niggas is all third party provocateurs, right? Third party parasites to me. All of these niggas. They all do the same. They follow the same script, the same blueprint. Okay, I want to get on. I got to get a face tat now. Why? Because I grew up listening to Lil Wayne and he was popping and because he was drinking lean and he had face tats and he wore all this jewelry and he was popping. And the fucked up thing about that is Lil Wayne was actually dope. Lil Wayne was the hardest working rapper for a long fucking time. He just happened to, that was him. He wanted face tats. He wanted face tats. Everybody was saying this nigga's dumb for getting face tats. Now everybody got face tats. He was on lean. Made a song called My Drink. Me and my drink. That shit went hard. He acknowledged that it could fucking kill him. He made that choice. But it seemed like the collateral damages because of the choices he made, because of how popular and how influential one man was, a whole fucking nation of children were affected by one man. And I'm not blaming Lil Wayne for that. It's just like he was doing his thing so, so effortlessly. He was out here doing his thing so good that everybody wanted, these little kids grew up idolizing him. They said, when I'm 18, I'm getting a fucking face tat and I'm getting me some lean. I'm finna be double cupped up in this bitch. Lo-fi hip-hop, I saw that. Miss Solo 78 says, Lord, I'll be in jail that same day. Currency Cartel says, I'll be feeling like whipping some of these badass kids. Most of these songs are garbage. When you hear a song, it don't matter if it was 40 years ago or today. When you hear a song, you're supposed to feel something. You're supposed to feel something. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a great metaphor. It's the same thing. The way that these wannabe rappers or whoever they are, I don't even know what to call them. They come from nowhere. They come out of nowhere, and then they hop on a beat. They put on a little rapper uniform, and then they say, I'm here. I've arrived. Let's exploit this shit. Let's make some bet. Let's get to the bag via exploiting a culture that was actually stood for something when it came out. Have you ever seen a genre, and I'm gonna leave it alone after this, but have you ever seen a genre go from Public Enemy to Tekashi 6ix9ine? And I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, big bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look at Beyonce R&B. Beyonce was in Destiny's Child. All the great songs they came out in Destiny's Child. And now Beyonce is doing songs with Migos, and she don't even sound like the same human being. I'm just saying, in what genre does that happen? Why are our favorite artists, why are the artists we grew up listening to and loving their fucking music helping destroy the same culture that made them who they are? I think that's a valid question. Virgo says Sam Smith is another one too. But that's all I'm saying. Can you imagine that? People coming from out of nowhere, hijacking the culture. And like I said, in 10 years, white people are going to be the new black people. You're going to be looking around trying to figure out where the hell am I? In 10 years in America, white people will be the new black people. I'm willing to put money up. Black people gonna be looking around like, where the fuck? Niggas might fuck around and go to Mars, man. Niggas might have to go to Mars and start over again. That's a fact. You get through this. So that's pretty much that, man. But like I said, I'm not talking shit. I'm making observations. I listened to his songs. I definitely don't like them. All right, hold on for a second, fam. All right, my bad, family. My bad, family. John Hardy says, "FYI, I'm against tats." Shit, John, I'm about to get tatted all the way up, man. The way this shit is looking. The way this shit is looking, I'm about to get me a face tat. I'm about to get me a rainbow wig. You understand? I'm about to go cop me a purse. We about to get lit over here, family. Allegedly. But yeah, this is I just wanted to pull this dude up. This is Adam 22. He's a YouTuber, blogger, whatever you want to call him. You look at people like me, you look at people like John Hardy, everybody in the chat that has a channel. You look at people like Virgo. What we got a couple hundred. We all of us together. What we got a couple hundred subscribers. This dude, the only two instances I'm familiar with him are when the first instance was when Boot Gang, he was interviewing Boot Gang. Boot Gang looked like he was literally on the verge of dying. So that was my first, introduction to No Jumper. And then my second one today is him co-signing, you know what I mean? Him standing next to this Asian dude that's saying nigga. So it's like, yeah, I'm trying to say this respectfully, but I don't think there's a respectful way to say it. These motherfuckers is the enemy. I would just keep it 100. You're not pushing anything positive or productive in the hip hop culture. I'm not even sure if you're financially giving back to the genre. So, I mean, right now as it stands, these motherfuckers is the enemy. But like going back to what I said, if you add up me, John, Virgo, every content creator that I have on my channel, we might have we might have a couple thousand subscribers, right? Couple hundred, couple thousand subscribers. This man has 1.9 million subscribers. So what does that tell me? That tells me that the fuck shit sells. The bullshit sells. It's sad. It's unfortunate, but I guess that's just the way this shit is set up. But you guys can be the judge. If you like, you can check out Stupid Young. He's an Asian rapper out of Long Beach, and he claims to be a Cambodian Crip. And also, if you like, you could go check out No Jumper on YouTube. I mean, he got almost 2 million subscribers. He must be popping, right? Fuck do I know? Right? So, like I said, make up your own mind, draw your own conclusions. Shout out Always Raining in the chat. Shout out John Hardy. Shout out Virgo. Shout out Currency Cartel. Shout out Keys to Win. Shout out all of y'all kings and queens. I appreciate y'all for coming through. We're gonna come right back with another one. We're gonna talk about Scissor's comment saying women do not need women do not need men to survive. Yo, always Raina says Crip walk all the way to Cambodia. Oh shit. So in closing, all I pretty much want to say is it's our boy right here. This our boy right here. All I want to say in closing is, and all I want to ask really is, why are these people addicted to only showcasing the worst qualities within our culture? Why? Because if you ask me, it seems like they need help. For them to only be attracted to that, for them to only care about that, it seems like they need help. It seems like it's not all together up there. So if you fuck with what I'm saying, hit that like button. If you don't fuck with what I'm saying, if you like this nigga's hating, why is you hating on my Cambodian Crips? He out there loking doing his thing. Who the fuck is you, low key? And slap the dog piss out of that dislike button. Hop up in them comments, turn up, get lit, talk your ish, and remember subscribe. We coming back with another one, so I hope I see everybody in the chat in the next one. Slow key.